Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. That's Dalethea. I'm Travis. It's Friday, and we're coming at you from Tropicana Field. It's a new
Tropicana Field. They got it all done finally, huh? Good for them. Getting their shit all done. Yay!
From Tropicana Field. This is Friday Night SmackDown from blah, blah, blah. That's all they're saying.
Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh my god, what a
Here
great
comes
place.
the boss. They doing a contract signing right out of the gate? Haha, it's boss time.
Funny.
That's what Michael Cole's going to be known for. It's boss time.
Yeah, boss time.
Like Tony Schiavone. It's Sting!
She's got her booty shorts on tonight.
She looks delicious.
She's got her shorts on.
Bootylicious.
We've got Guy Dawson in the chat. Hey, Guy. How's it going tonight? We got Joven out there. Hey, Joven. We got Chris Akane with us. Hey, Chris.
Hey, everybody.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Look at this coming down to the ring.
We're doing pretty good, Guy. How's it going for you?
You guys, as a $100 bill.
You guys ready to start your weekends? We have Matthias out there, it looks like.
Matthias.
We have Harry out there, says howdy. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing fantastic. It's Friday.
Great, Harry. How are you doing? What are your plans for the weekend?
TLC coming up. That's what, 2 weeks from now?
Yes, I think so.
Well, no, a little over a week. Christmas. Just a little over a week. It's the 20th.
Oh.
I think today's the 10th.
Yeah. It's happening.
All right.
Today's the 11th.
Kevin Owens, that's happening. Did you see that? That's official. Kevin Owens,
it is official.
Roman Reigns. It is contract signing time. Postman Pierce. He's also he's one of the trainers for those big guys.
Postman Pierce says?
Mm-hmm. Him and Drew Gulak are training those guys.
Oh, Drew Gulak is? That's funny. Which is hilarious because Otis has been doing his stuff with Chad Gable.
What does she have there? Is that a stamp?
Yeah.
There's nothing there. There's not even a contract.
Postman
it's
Pierce
just an
is a
empty
moron.
folder. Here she is.
He
She's
doesn't
laughing.
even know how to freaking put a contract out there.
It's one page. Looks very, very legal. Little Miss Pretty Pants.
Oh, my lord.
This is going to be a glamazon match right here.
Is it?
I cannot wait for this match happening. Both of these women look amazing.
Guy says, it felt so weird not seeing you guys yesterday, right? Because we were here for so many days in a row.
6 days in a row.
Yeah, Matthias, TLC is totally a channel on TV, the Learning Channel.
Internet mouth breathers at home watching it. That's us.
Ooh, Queen's Gambit.
I'm the
She's
hot
quoting a whole
chick
bunch of
playing the game of life with your life. Game of chess with your life.
Right. She's out there quoting all these shows off Netflix. That's funny.
I don't know any Netflix shows. Here he comes.
Harry says, good to hear it. I am doing great. I don't think I have any plans for this weekend. Wow.
There's a UFC fight tomorrow. There's a heavyweight championship fight in boxing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua fighting.
Yeah.
Lovelove or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. Official Larson's in the chat. Hi,
Hey,
Official Larson. We have Becky Lobo in the chat. Hey, Becky. How's it going tonight?
Hey, Becky.
We also have Janelle with us right now. Hey, Janelle.
Is Becky...
Official...
I wonder if I know Becky Lobo.
Becky Lobo?
Sounds familiar.
I don't know. They're just saying hi.
Hi.
Anyways, right now that's going on, Official, is a contract signing between
Look, she
the
brought
boss.
her own stamp. And there it is. Can you have a stamp to sign your name on?
Yes, you can. Multiple people will do it.
I want a stamp.
Do you want it blinged out like that too?
Uh-huh. All bedazzled?
You want it all bedazzled? You want it a big square so it's all bedazzled? We got Vindicator in the chat. Hey, Vin, how's it going? Janelle says, I got 2 things to nitpick about.
Let's do it tonight. Tonight's main event. Carmella, Sasha Banks for the women's title tonight. Guess they're not waiting. Oh! She just smacked her lackey.
She had to kick her shoes off just so she could kick his butt.
There it is. The backstabber. Oh, I thought she was going to put him in. Oh, she just flipped her title over, too. She's like, give me my title back, thief.
I don't think Carmella cares.
Hopefully they wrestle in these outfits later. I'm kind of hoping for.
I don't think they consider that accurate wrestling attire.
It could be a wrestling attire.
And sure.
We get to see both of these women again later on tonight. Main event.
Fun. Putting your championship on the line.
About an hour and 40 minutes from now.
So I wonder if Corey Graves has a hard on underneath his table. Because of Carmella and her boobs hanging out.
He has it all the time. I'm sure he could care less.
Does he?
He's like, meh.
Oh, she wears that all the time. Yeah, I'm sure that's what she wears on a daily basis at home.
So she wakes up in.
Right.
She's like, let me slip into something more sexy for you.
A robe and my jams. Janelle says, I got 2 things to nitpick about. Why are we getting Roman Reigns versus Goldberg when Goldberg had a heart attack a while ago? And why use Brock Lesnar coming back trying to fight for the WWE Championship?
That's all rumors. We don't know if any of those are true yet. Those are just hinted at.
Rumors.
Let's wait for them to happen before we go nitpicking them, but I understand where you're coming from. I don't understand the Goldberg thing. I did read something that The Rock is interested, but he is not going to be interested until 2022. So it would be another year when they go to Hollywood that time.
Right.
Because this year they're going to Raymond James, well, in 2021, which is in Tampa Bay, but then they're going to head to Los Angeles, I would assume the year after that, in that new football stadium where the Chargers and I think the Rams both play in the same stadium. Mm-hmm. Right? Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
I don't know. Maybe. They
Los
might.
Angeles. Look at this. Ford wrestling Dolph Ziggler later tonight.
Ooh,
could be next.
Interesting. Anyways,
did you see Kayla Braxton? She bought a brand new Mercedes.
No.
It was on Instagram.
Nice.
Now that I have it on my phone, I have to look at all this stuff.
Good for her. I don't care. Why would you buy a new one? That's dumb. Vindicator says, oh, hi, Dalethea. Thanks for waking me up. Yes, hello there, Vindicator. But now I was awakened by the beautiful outfit of the boss. Cool.
That'll wake you up. Carmella's wasn't too shabby either.
Vindicator says, but Travis, I thought you should know the guy from No Holds Barred passed away tonight.
I know.
Tiny Lister who played
Tiny.
Zeus from Sprinkles Complications. Not necessarily. That is not proven, by the way. Don't spread rumors.
Oh, we don't know. We'll see.
That's why I said it's not proven information. That's not proven information. So we're not going to say that that's what he passed away from.
Oh, there's the blue cups.
They finally got some blue ones, huh?
It's a lot of investment to change colors of cups like that.
I guess.
They had to paint every one of those cups.
I don't think
and
so.
And they have to hire
come in
people
blue.
to do that. They had to hire people to paint each one of those cups individually. Look, are they going to come out with a blue necklace now? Just see it hanging there?
No. Are they? Is that what he's wearing? Is a blue one?
I don't know if he's wearing any.
No, he's not wearing anything. He's just wearing a gold necklace.
All right, for Dolph Ziggler, happening next.
Anyways, Guy Dustin says, do you guys think Ronda Rousey is coming back next year?
You know, at this point, it's a guessing game. I think it's 50-50, so I'm just going to say yes.
That's right. That's what's happening. Official Larson says, I'm debuting in the Rumble. Just kidding. But Matthias wants to know, are we going to be doing Impact from now on? Not necessarily.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. That's a tough one. Omega's going to be on there next week, and it looks like he's going to start being on some of their pay-per-views and some other stuff, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And some of those pay-per-views could possibly be on days when we have what's that called? UFC pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have people come over on those, and so we wouldn't be able to do them on on the days where they intermix. Like this Saturday, we couldn't get it, like tomorrow, because that's when their next pay-per-view is for Impact.
Oh, yeah, no way. Sorry. I'd rather watch UFC.
But their next one after that is January 16th, it looks like. And if that's the case, then possibly. But it's hard to add another whole program to what we already do.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Fisher Larson says
I'm not opposed to it. It's just, it's a whole other day of the week.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 days a week.
Fisher Larson says if Goldberg wins the Rumble, I would not be pissed, honestly. Okay.
No, it would be all right. I mean, I wouldn't mind to see it, but at the same time, he is getting a little bit older, and they could also do something with Drew McIntyre there. Like have Brock win it.
Official wants to know, is SD in the Tropicana Field Stadium tonight? Yes, they
Yes.
finally got their stuff built, and that's where they're at. Luke's in the chat. Hey, Luke,
Hey,
how's
Luke.
it going? Says, Dalethea, can you or Trav tell me why my YouTube notification thing went off literally 58 times in 2 minutes tonight? I was sleeping so good.
What?
It went off 58 times?
For us? It's a panic attack. I only got one.
I have no idea. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I only got one. And it was 13 minutes ago.
Right. Vindicator says, sad story either way. Oh, no, totally. Very sad. Very, very sad. No, definitely not something that you want to hear about or anything. And the fact that nobody had heard from him for a couple days and his friends did a wellness check on him. And, you know, those are the saddest ones because you don't know what really happened. No matter what the rumor mill is of what they supposedly said. You know, we don't know if that's true. He was working on a movie, you know, kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just really sad. It's definitely not something you want to go, oh, hey. But we don't know what was going on in his life. He could have been doing a movie and been sad as fuck for all we know.
We should watch No Holds Barred.
We should watch No
We should do a watch along No Holds Barred. Watch it in here.
Watch it in here and do a live reaction to it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'll go crazy. I know every word of that movie almost.
Then here's has more impact, baby. Fisher Larson's like, what do you feel about RVD as a free agent?
I don't know if WWE will sign him, if that's what you're getting around to, but I think Impact is a good place for him to stay. AEW would be a great place for him to go, but I feel like in AEW they're kind of already getting log jammed, unless they bring in a mid-card title, another one, which would be nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind to see him have 3 championships.
I wonder if it was a glitch in the system, Luke. That's really weird. If anybody else has their notifications turned on, did you get multiple notifications for our video?
I would assume everybody in here has their notifications turned on because they all showed up after we started.
I don't know. I don't have my notifications turned on and I show up.
Yeah, because you live with somebody that has theirs on.
It didn't turn on, though.
The notification?
Yeah.
It turned on when I started it.
Right. That's what I meant. Like, I was already here. I got my notification when I looked at the clock and said, we're going to be fucking late.
Again!
You said you didn't want to be late.
Bobby Roode.
Yeah,
Ziggler.
Matthias, we get it that there's rumors out there about that stuff, as Luke says, unproven rumors. I don't really like unproven rumors. Don't say it's fact. I mean,
Fact.
I get that's what you've heard, but it's not a fact that that's what's happening with RVD. We don't know he's working for WWE backstage, and why the fuck would they have him there? I mean,
if he's a good writer.
I mean, if he is a writer, great, you know, and stuff like that. But in all reality, you know, I mean. I just don't see that.
I haven't seen it
know?
from Meltzer or Callis, wwhatever his name is, Don Callis.
Right.
Both of those two have their own newspapers
Little
or whatever they're
podcast
called.
stuff and everything. Newscast things. Looks like yes for you. Official Larson says, does Tropicana Field look good? It looks almost exactly like the Thunderdome.
Exactly the same, by the way.
Like, there's not a huge difference. They set it up exactly the same as the Thunderdome, and that's what they were planning on doing, so it's not really
There's
anything
no way
different.
you could tell it was different, and I haven't paid much attention to the runway, like the ramp coming down, but to me it looks the same there, so. I know they're on the infield, because when I was watching them set it up, the stripe is just right over here for the first baseline. The foul line.
We We've got the Fiend in the chat. Hey, the Fiend,
Hey,
how's
Fiend.
it going? We do have Dolph and Robert out here talking away.
Up in smoke, not the smoke.
Oh,
but
they're
up
not
in
going to do
smoke.
the smoke. They're up in smoke. Guy Dawson's like, source stressed nothing is close to official or concrete, but as a working idea, the following is what's being considered. Reigns versus Goldberg, Edge versus Orton, and an interesting twist, McIntyre versus Lee. Yeah. Fiend says, hey guys, I feel bad for Tyler. He tried to go live after he did an appeal to YouTube, but the power went out. Poor Tyler. Aww.
He just wasn't in the stars.
Wasn't in the stars
Not tonight.
But at least he can go back to going live. So that is a total plus. So even though it didn't happen tonight, and maybe the power will turn back on and he can pop in real quick, give some updates and stuff like that on a live stream. But, you know, at least he's able to go and do it.
Yes.
That's all I have to say. I mean, I'm glad that it got turned over in his favor, because that was kind of stupid. Travis explained some stuff to me, and I was like, that's fucked up. We got Luke out there saying, I used to trust What Culture, but the last couple of weeks they've been reporting things as soon as they hear them without fact-checking like they used to.
What Culture? I don't mind. What's his name? Is it Salmon? Samron? Simon, I think. Yeah. He's pretty funny. He's a wrestler. All right, Ford
Dolph
kicks
is gonna
out.
Get him.
Dolph almost
Officials
had him right
like,
there.
I got 18 notices. Sweet. But Becky's like, I just got one, so. Nope, just one notification is all I ever get. Yeah, well, that's good.
I just got the one.
Fiend says, I got one. I didn't have 58 or 18. Simon for What a Culture.
Simon. Yeah, he's a wrestler. He was the one. He was in that cave match that we talked about like about a year ago.
Oh, I see.
When they had the cave match in Europe.
Okay.
He was in that match. I think he was the main event.
Luke says, Simon's a good dude, but the rest of them have been jumping the gun. Which is normal. I mean, they're trying to get out there all the word. They think they're probably missing out because they're not getting out there first. It happens. They're becoming the National Enquirer.
No.
I'm kidding.
They're fine, I'm sure. Not everything
Travis
is
doesn't
fact.
like my jokes.
Not everything's fact. Not everything's fiction.
Vindicator says RVD would become a legendary FTW champion, supplanting Brian Cage.
Yes. Would they do that? Would they have Brian Cage lose to RVD? I mean, why not? But
right.
At the same time, I would assume that Brian Cage at some point is going to be a champion. I think he's the #1 contender at this point for Omega's title. Ford! Slingshot! Right into the corner.
But Dolph is doing his whole hip swish at him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's getting sexy.
I guess Ford didn't like his hip swishing as
gotta
much
get
as
sexy.
he thought he would.
He's probably thinking he's going to take Bianca from him.
Maybe. Flash McCarrots is like the poor man's HBK. RVD.
Oh, look at this!
I thought he was related to Jean-Claude Van Damme. Just kidding.
Like back in the day, that was the big rumor. Look how big his solo cup is.
Yeah, it's very tall. I told you that
one
before.
Of those. I wonder if it's hard, too.
Right.
Oh, look at this! Let it rain!
It's raining cups everywhere.
Oh, look at that, making snow angels in them. This match is still going on, by the way. Wrestling's becoming a joke before the commercial break. Like, it's basically just a joke anymore.
It looks like.
And they're like, don't worry about watching the match until after you come back from commercial. And if it's a good enough match, don't worry about watching it until after the second commercial.
Right. Guy Dawson says, WrestleMania source stress nothing is close to official or concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just a little bit of rumors. But, I mean, who would be upset if Brock Lesnar beat Keith Lee to win Drew McIntyre's title?
I wouldn't be.
I mean...
Michael Dukes is in the chat. Hey, Michael, how's it going? But, yeah, I don't think I would be upset with that, really. If Brock Lesnar...
I mean, we'd probably get a few people that would be upset by it, but...
I'm sure.
I mean, that's why you do the triple threats, right? And then that way, McIntyre didn't lose, and then he can wrestle Brock at SummerSlam or something to get it back. If they want to go that route.
Right. Michael Dukes wants to know, will Jessica Havoc appear in AEW?
Jessica Havoc? Is that what he said?
Jessica Havoc? That's what he says.
I don't know if I know who Jessica Havoc is.
I don't know either. That's the name he put out there, though. Janelle says, what are you guys looking forward to in 2021? We all know 2020 has been a sucky year, but what is the positive thing you're looking forward to this new year? Actually, I really didn't think 2020 was that bad. I know everybody else was like, oh my god, we had all this, and I was like, eh.
If you just turned off the news, you didn't even know what was happening.
I didn't even watch the news. I have no idea what's going on in the world.
Everybody I know that got sick got over it really quick with no symptoms.
Yeah, and the people that I know of that got it, had symptoms, and maybe had some problems, all lived and they're fine.
Right. So I don't know anybody that didn't make it, I guess you could say. So in reality, just to me, it didn't affect me too much.
Right.
Now, having to go places and do things, restricted, that kind of sucked for people. But
I pretty much did not change my life. I thought about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? All this stuff really didn't change anything I did in my life, except for the fact that when I went into a store, I had to put something on my face, which is stupid. But other than that, everything was pretty much the same. We have Samoa in the chat says, hey guys, sorry I'm late. What's happening?
We got a main event tonight that's going to blow your socks off. We got Sasha Banks and Carmella main eventing it for the world title. And right now we got Ford versus Ziggler.
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler versus Montez Ford.
Yeah, Matthias is going for Ford on that. Vindicator's like...
Anyways, what are you looking forward to about 2021? That's a valid question.
Nothing. The beginning of my years always suck asshole, so I'm not really looking forward to it.
Are you looking forward to quitting sugar?
No.
Are you still going to do it?
Processed sugar. Mm-mm. You said I could eat regular foodstuffs. If I can eat regular food, then I'm fine.
We'll cut that out in February.
No. By then I should be able to eat cake. Vindicator's like, I noticed many wrestlers across all... It's my birthday in February. I should be able to eat cake on my birthday. Vindicator's like, I noticed many wrestlers across all brands love to come out wearing black leather jackets. I guess the road traveling makes their shopping options extremely limited.
Right. They don't have Amazon because they don't have a place to order it to. Where can we order that to? Order it to the Performance Center.
Guy Dawson says, do you think we're going to get Sammy versus Big E at TLC?
I do. I honestly do. I think that's going to be one of the main matches on there. And I have a feeling that Sammy could still pull that out. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they put it on Big E. But I don't want to be one of those guys that hugs the line. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go... Well, we'll have a prediction show. A surprise prediction show. On the 19th.
Wow. Ziggler's giving him all kinds of elbow drops there. I mean, he did one right after the other, like 10
Look
in
at
a
that,
row.
and then a big one.
Wow.
1, 2.
He's working on his rib cage. Fiend says, speaking of podcasts, Tyler's podcast, Sonics Wrestling News, is going to be amazing for TLC predictions. He and his two buddies are going to war for King prediction. Sonic, Shadow, and Silver are going to war. Sweet.
Sounds like a blast.
Vindicator says, make rain with cups instead of money is not as rewarding in the long run.
No. And there's no strippers. And when you make it rain with money, there's usually a stripper involved.
Probably. That's true. You gotta have strippers involved if you're throwing money at something. Ravi Bakari is in the chat. Bakari is in the chat. Says Keith Lee is boring. Is he? Well, he's going down to the Performance Center to get some help because he's so boring.
Twice a week to work
So
with
now you know that your opinion is correct. No, I'm just kidding. Vindicator says Moxley could hold the and not compete just as Balor is doing in NXT. Could hold the title and not compete because Matthias says he thinks that Moxley lost the title to be with Renee through the pregnancy, which is stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, well, it's over now, and now we have to watch Impact Wrestling also for a while. Or at least once.
True.
All right, Dolph's got him in some sort of a weird lover's hug here. He's got him in a leg lock / sleeper hold. Chin lock.
He's using some old good wrestling
I didn't
skills
notice
on him.
this until just now, but Dolph has camo pants on with some leopard print, it looks like, on the side. That's how you know it's sexy.
And he has like a president stamp on his ass and a flag in the front.
I mean, those are some sexy pants.
Are they?
They're better than fancy pants. Those are sexy pants.
Janelle says,
right,
I'm sorry for saying this, and I know I'm not the only one that's going to say this. Do we really want to see Brock Lesnar as champion again in 2021? Yes.
I would not be opposed to it. I'm trying to think who I want to be champion, and I can't think of anybody, so why not just put it on somebody that makes everybody absolutely despise him?
Right. Let's see. Robbie
Like,
says
people
it's
look
all
at
about Kevin
McIntyre and they say,
Owens.
hey, yeah, it's fine. Like, because he's vanilla, right? Like,
Right.
he's just kind of like, oh yeah, I could try some of that.
Right?
But Brock, you're like, you love the dude or you hate the dude. There's nobody that's like, oh, Brock, yeah, he's all right. It's like Ford, you
There
know.
he is. He's all fired up.
Ford hulking
As
up.
Luke says,
Ultimate
he
word
lived
fire.
because he had it. And he says, but I don't know about fine. I don't know if I have ever been fine, to be honest, though. So, so I'm not very good to say one way or the other on that one. It looks like
Ford
So just to
gets
say,
rolled
I'm a
up.
fan
1,
of Twinkies.
2.
Sweet.
Ford kicks out.
Twinkies
Literally.
are pretty good. Guy Dawson says, "What? Why are they doing Banks versus Carmella tonight and not at TLC? What
I
do you think?"
know. Maybe they'll build up to it, though. I still think that could happen. Unless there's a surprise woman showing up.
As Luke says, because that's what WWE wants to do.
They do what they want.
They do what they want. And Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla, we have
Hey.
TC David in the chat. Hey, TC David, how's
Hey.
it going out there?
If people are new,
What'd
make
you
sure
say?
you're
Why
subscribing.
did Luke do it?
Hey, by the way,
Oh.
Eva Marie looks like when she comes back, it's possible. Since we're adding to the rumors, that's all I'm doing.
Rumor adding.
Eva Marie will be with Angel Garza as his secret girlfriend.
Oh.
That's it! Dolph Ziggler has pinned
Dolph Ziggler won against
one
Ford?
half of the
What?
World Tag Team Champions. Hey, by the way, how I look at this is any singles wrestler should always beat a tag team wrestler.
I think so too, because they're not
And
as
it
good
just happened.
by
Look at
themselves,
that.
right? They have to
Bobby
be.
Roode beating up Dawkins on the outside. We might have new tag team champions coming into this pay-per-view.
Aha!
Will it be on the pre-show or will they put that on the main show?
I don't know.
Will they make it a ladder match? Can you imagine Ford doing that frog splash off the top of a giant ladder?
That'd be terrifying for him. Janelle says Renee Young announced on her podcast that she's having a baby girl. Nice.
Yeah, I heard the gender was revealed. I didn't know what it was, though. I didn't pay much attention to it. A female, huh? Little girl.
Luke says Vindicator, there is like 5 of them here already. This is a live reaction stream. Only TC David. They can't show the actual show due to copyright. Yeah,
sorry,
TC
bud.
David. Sorry about that.
Just
I
make
know
sure
you're
you
viewing.
subscribe, hang out with us. You can chat with all these people. They're great people out there. Call them names if you have to.
I know you're viewing from Nigeria, but we cannot show it live. That would be a copyright issue, and we do not want to be banned because we like doing live streams and hanging out with people. Vindicator's like, hello, Ayla. Can you see that greeting?
Is Nigeria the one that's in GMT time zone?
Maybe. It might be in Greenwich Mean Time. Janelle says, did you hear Vince McMahon?
West
He
Coast.
wants to start trying to get a crowd for the Royal Rumble next year. I don't think we're there yet.
It might not be that hard to do where they're at because everybody could be spread out enough. AEW's already doing it, so I mean we'll just have to wait and see. You still got a month, and as early as next week, it sounds like, from what I read on like CNN or one of those, is that they could be releasing those vaccinations as early as next week.
So did the FDA actually
Yes,
approve
it got
then
approved
finally?
yesterday.
I know that they say that everybody's all mad because they didn't approve them right away, but I'm sorry. I would rather trust our health system than some of the other countries' health systems
It
out
looks
there.
like Australia stopped theirs.
I wonder what happened. Why aren't they giving out
But I
their
don't want to
vaccinations?
start a weird gossip. That kind of a what is that like?
Big E's giving
news
out
stuff?
shirts.
There you go.
He's giving out shirts to Sammy there.
Think big.
Oh, there's Sammy's. Look
I'm
at
Sammy.
he literally does look like Fidel right there. Look at his little.
Put it on your
Who drew
body.
the little stick figure. Let's see. I am Sami Zayn.
Oh, don't rip it.
Oh,
he can't rip it. He can't rip it.
He
It's
can't rip it. Oh, his hands.
fine. Well, he
hurt.
broke his hand. Big E broke his hand last week
Oh, that's right.
with the handshake.
That's right.
Think big. That's his new shirt, huh? Look, he's got a little gang hanging out with him in the back.
I'll show you all some
Tamina's
stuff.
back there. Apollo Crews is with him. Not Cesaro. This is a little. Who's that guy?
Cruz? Apollo Cruz?
No, the other one.
Kalisto?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Was that Kalisto?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was it
It's
Metalik?
no, none of
No.
those. They're on Raw.
Oh, okay.
It's the other one that left.
Kalisto. Isn't he the only one that's on SmackDown?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't tell because he didn't have a really fancy shirt on. He just had, he didn't have a white one on like he did all the time before. So, I was trying to find, sorry. Vindicator says, yeah, that sounds like an interesting balancing act among them all, Luke. Luke said, oh, the live action stream stuff. Robbie says, should make a fatal 4-way for the title, Carmella, Bayley, Belair, and Banks.
No more Bayley.
Yeah, I'm done with Bayley. I think
Bayley. I mean, she's been losing to even Natalya at this point.
Right.
I think it's time for her to take a little bit of a break or just do something else. Like, no, I don't mean do something else, like get a job or something. I mean, like, just start a storyline.
Samo thinks that Brock Lesnar is nothing but an overpaid baby. Yes, The Fiend, I saw that Tyler was in here. I said his message from him. I read it. Sorry, I'm a little behind because I was trying to have conversations with Travis.
As you should. It makes for interesting TV.
Yeah, the crowd of gabbiness around here. Luke says, that's actually a rumor that might be true. Eva and Angel being a team is supposed to be a rivalry for Charlotte and her husband because they are coming back.
Oh, that's a hell of a rivalry. Charlotte and Eva.
Charlotte and Eva. Is Eva Marie, or is it that Charlotte's not going to have the rivalry? It's just Angel Garza and Andrade are going to have a rivalry so that they can have a wrestling match together. But Eva Marie is just like, I'm prettier than you. And then Charlotte's like, no, I'm prettier than you. And then she's like, no, I'm prettier than you. Is that the fight they're going to have?
If Charlotte thinks she's prettier, then she's delusional.
Does Eva Marie even wrestle? I mean, no. I'm not saying bad about that. I'm just like, does she?
I thought she was just a face. Eva Marie is so captivating that you can put her in a match, say against Asuka, and you'll get every one of these people in our chat and every other chat going, Vince is gonna take the title off Asuka and put it on her. You know he is. Like,
right.
You'll know everybody will be saying it, and they'll build it up, and she'll keep beating Asuka in these weird fluke things, and then it'll come up to the major pay-per-view, and you'll be so captivated because you won't want it to happen, and then it'll be so close, and then Asuka will beat her, and you'll be like, oh, that's captivating storytelling. That's what you want in wrestling, but people get so upset. That's kind of like what Luke talks about a lot. Like, let the stories play out, because you'll probably be okay with it after it happens.
Right.
But you got to let it happen first.
Right. Yeah, because if you don't, you're just going to get upset with what's happening. But you don't know what the end's going to be. That's like getting mad at a book and not knowing what the ending is, and they just made the pages blank and you have no idea because it doesn't write until you turn the page.
It could be very simple for Brock to come back, Keith Lee, and Drew McIntyre to have that triple threat match. And then Drew pins Keith, and Brock's standing there like, you mother, like, because he just lost,
right?
But he didn't actually lose, And then all of a sudden, it's captivating. Like, there's a lot you can do with triple threat matches. Actually, it's a cheap way to take a title off somebody, but whatever. All right, Sammy's in there. Look at his hand. This poor guy. He's just had a rough year.
he's sad.
He's just had a rough year. See, there he is. He wants to be a communist.
Is that, maybe it is that's why he's wearing what he's wearing?
I'm almost 100% sure it is.
So that's his little story thing he's going with?
Oh, it's not a story. I think
he really is. Oh,
I think that's a lot
not
of
surprising.
his
He's Canadian. They don't know anything. Vindicator's like, sorry, but I'm far from being a great person, Travis. I generally don't play well with others. Landon Awesome is in the chat. Hey, Landon.
Hey, Landon.
And as Luke says, thank you, Matthias, for letting us know who you were. Yeah, he finally let out his true... Oh, wait, he's been letting that out for a while, Luke. Just saying. He finally caught him.
Think big. Big E, here he comes. He's getting his LeBron on.
Bobby Bakari is like, WWW. Vindicator's like, never heard of him. Landon's like, I am here. Janelle says, we got the Hurt Business finding the New Day again for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I don't want to see this match again. And not to say it's not going to be good. It's just not one of my favorite matches.
Yeah, I can understand that. But you never know. They could take the titles this time.
True. Jenna says, well, since we're throwing out rumors, what about Melina? If she comes back, would you mind seeing Melina back in the range?
I don't mind Melina because, they're not going to do a lot with her. She'll be like a Tamina type. I doubt they're going to put a title on her or anything like that.
Right.
But back in that audience, that blonde's back.
The one that you talk about all the time?
Every time.
Right in the middle there.
She's in the middle.
She's in a black shirt, very low cut. Travis is very excited right now. He is more excited about the person in the audience than he is about the match that's going to happen.
Who's wrestling?
Just letting you know. Exactly. He doesn't know.
Haha, lies.
Anyways, looks like, Janelle, we are not just throwing out rumors. The feud has been being teased with a little fight on Twitter between Charlotte and Eva. Yeah, when they start doing that kind of stuff, you kind of expect that they're going to do something in the background. The Fiend says, did you guys see the Instagram post that Tyler had of him acting like John Moxley while he was in quarantine? I saw it. I don't know if Travis saw it on his Instagram. I did. But that was pretty funny. He said he didn't quite get it right, but he did good.
Fantastic, I'm sure.
Let's see.
So I don't see how Sammy's going to be able to compete in this. He's basically already crippled.
Right. We have Toby Matthews in the chat.
Hey, Toby.
Samo says Eva Marie is a trolling device for WWE. You know they will use her to the fullest.
Oh, I hope so.
It looks like, Big E has new music, but brought back the chalk powder thing. Yeah, he did that
was last week. He was doing it last week.
He did it last week, Luke. I don't know if you saw it or not. But yeah, when he came out last week, he did the chalk thing too. So he kind of is bringing back his old stuff from back in the day. I think I finally got caught up enough. I don't have to look at my phone anymore.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine having to look at your phone?
Yeah, I can, because you're talking and then you're like, don't pay attention to what people are saying, but they're actually asking you some questions.
That's fine.
Kind of being part of the conversation, but you're like, I don't want to hear it.
No, I don't say that. I just saying that when I try to...
Don't worry, after the show is done, he'll tell me what a bad person I was for not paying attention.
No, I say that it makes it so we don't have very good conversations, and so it makes the show stop. Is all I said.
And we have Sami Zayn kicking Big E. Oh, he punched
Look at that
him
with that hand, though. That compromised hand.
It.
He's got a compromised hand. Look at the other. Look at the other hand. It's wrapped. So both of his hands are basically look like they've been hurt.
I think he does that to the other one all the time, though. Indicator's like, what the heck is Big E doing? He thinks he is a gymnast, I guess.
He's built like a gymnast.
That one girl that won it or whatever in the Olympics.
Yeah. Simone.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That girl. They're like related.
Biggie.
I'm just kidding. Simone says
no, look at this.
Is a trolling device. Oh, I already read
Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Oh,
down on that corner. Sami Zayn is definitely hurt.
Ouch.
And it's time for commercials.
It's commercial time. But anyways, we got Starlight Glimmer in the chat. Hey, Starlight says, I was hoping his Got 5 old theme was bringing back again from 2012. And we do have Walter out there. Hey, Walter. How's it going? Big E for the win. He's going with Big E. Hey, Luke and chat. Sorry I'm late. Don't apologize for being late, guys.
You're doing fantastic.
We understand that life comes and goes, and people are here when they can be, and that's great that you're here. Ravi says Zayn is good at what he does. Making people mad
One of
and
the
pissed
best.
off. True.
He'll probably win this match in a count out, so he doesn't need to pin people.
As Luke says, Vin, he did that years ago during his first Mind of Solo run. Yeah.
Yeah, Big E
Langston.
Langston.
As Luke says, about when he was Big E Langston, I even remember the chalk thing. I was like, oh, he's doing that. But we had seen some replays of his old stuff not too long ago, too, so that might be why I remembered it. Vindicator says, still kind of weird, Luke, but I see what you mean. I don't know if Ayla's still out there, but if you're still out there, hey, Ayla, how's it going?
Hello.
She was here and then now she's gone. Toby says Melina should be paired up back with Morrison if you bring her back because she was paired up with Morrison at one time.
Yeah?
I don't think she should come back at all, and I don't think Morrison should be paired up with her.
Oh my gosh, why don't you think she should come back at all?
I don't know. Just to be an antagonist.
I guess.
Vindicator says, but I don't care what anybody says. I still like Sami Zayn's pants, just not the man wearing them. Like, his pants are pretty cool. I'd wear them.
I like the cargo pants. I like zippers on the pants.
I would like to wear those pants with some big black military-like boots and run around with,
a tank top on?
No, just, with my hand in the air. And a big cigar. Sorry. Chris Agati says, I think Eva Maria is going to be the woman Angel Garza gave the rose to.
Yes.
Is it? Because he
Heading
hasn't
into
given
2021.
it. He did give it to Naya, or Naya took it, I guess. Harry says, decent. We have a winter storm warning until Sunday which is nice since we have no snow. That's what we have. We had snowstorms. We had snow all day today, Harry.
We did get
We didn't get a lot of snow accumulation, but it did pretty much snow all day. So, and we're supposed to get some more on Sunday. I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. And then it's supposed to be snowy again Sunday, and then the rest of the week.
The rest of the week, all the way up through Christmas. I'm kind of excited for it. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Says, I have low expectations for Eva Marie, basically no better than Chelsea Green. Yeah, but she might not even be wrestling, and Chelsea Green was wrestling, where Eva Marie might not even wrestle.
She has her cast off, though, if you haven't noticed. She has her cast off.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
Her wrist is all better.
Well, I don't know if it's better, but it's her cast off.
Samo says Big E's theme from NXT is still a good theme. Shame it didn't make a comeback.
I think they're changing everybody's slowly.
Yeah.
I think even when Jinder Mahal comes back, his theme music's going to be different. It's going to upset me.
It might upset him, too. Just kidding. Icon's in the chat. Hey, Icon. How's it going? Janelle says, did you hear Vince McMahon doesn't want to wait to do Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey? Becky Lynch going to be gone for a while. She just became a mother.
Yeah, she just had a baby.
Yeah, she literally just had a baby, so she's going to be gone.
It's going to take about 3 months for her to get into shape.
It's going to take her 3 months to get over having a baby, for one. And then who knows how long after that for her body to finally go, okay, I'll get back into shape
They have some amazing trainers that work with these ladies while they're pregnant.
True, and she probably did while she was pregnant. I mean, as much as she could under doctor's orders of making sure she didn't do anything crazy.
I'm sure all three of them are in the doctor's office together. Trainer, her and the doctor.
Right, but not the husband, because who cares about him?
He was busy losing his title. Oh, wait. I guess that's a different husband and wife couple. He was too busy sacrificing himself to the greater good.
Wacko. Oh, yeah, sorry, Walter, I forgot. It's Friday.
Look at that. Sammy just really need.
I'll make sure and do it on the next
right
one.
In the face.
Since I'm caught up with people.
Hopefully Big E didn't just get injured right there. Maybe a broken jaw. That was a real knee right to the face. Sammy botching it. All right, Sammy's back in the ring. Going up to the top.
How dare he?
Here it comes.
He's going to try to use that arm again.
Oh, an elbow. Bionic elbow.
Wow. Good
Big E he's reeling.
Janelle says, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Christmas fall on a Friday this year?
It does.
Do you think they would take the SmackDown? Because I don't see people watching SmackDown on Christmas.
It's 2 weeks from today.
It is 2 weeks from today.
Oh. Belly to belly. Another one.
Oh, poor
belly
Sammy.
To belly, release suplex. I haven't seen suplexes like that since Scott Steiner.
He's supposed to use all of his wily ways, isn't he, to get out of this? Isn't he supposed to get him counted out?
Figure it out.
Oversmart him.
If Big E wins this, he gets a title shot.
Oh, ew.
That's a hell of a lot of sexy.
That is disgusting.
That's like 300 pounds of sexy right there. Oh, and down on top of him.
Poor Sammy. Ugh, that's bad. I don't think that's a good thing for him to have to deal with.
Day rocks.
Ravi says, what do you guys think of Bayley and Belair feuding?
I wouldn't mind it. That would give something for Bayley to do. I'm 100% okay with that.
Ravi's like, Zayn looks like he's going to Target for his attire. I thought he went to Cuba. My bad.
He went to, what are those called? The military stores?
The surplus stores?
Surplus store.
The communist surplus store. He went down to the communist surplus store and got his attire. Good for him. Walter's like, I can see it till 9 p.m. my time. Okay. Well, the next commercial, I'll definitely do some trivia. So
look at that! Big E caught him, but turned it around. I thought he was going to pin him there, but look at the power. Too much power.
He's like, I will grab you.
Oh, this is his finisher. Sammy rakes his eye.
There's some cheating. That's what I was looking for. Good job, Sammy. Living up to your reputation.
Sammy going coast to coast. Uh-oh, rock bottom.
He's like, my arm. I can't feel my
arm. No. They're going to have to stop this. Charles Robinson, get involved.
He's like, I can't use my hand.
Oh, he's got to roll out.
It's like my hand.
His arm. They might have to stop the match.
I can do this.
He's genuinely hurt.
I told you to back it up.
Oh!
Slapped him.
That might have made it feel better.
He's like, I think that put it back in joint where it needed to be. He just angered him.
What was that? A little cat and mouse game here.
He's so wily.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Michael Cole.
Big E's stuck. Get out of the way, Graves. Sami Zayn went under the ring.
Corey Graves was out of the way. It was Michael Cole.
Listen to the count. That's the slowest 5 count ever.
He's like, where are they?
Sammy's still getting up. Big E's right there, though. He's gonna win it! Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn!
He did it again!
Is the defending champion.
Run away, Sammy!
He's like, give me
like,
my
give
belt.
me my shit. He's like, I gotta get out of here. He's like, where's my stuff?
They're gonna have to do a tables, ladders, and chair match.
They have
so there's no
to,
count
right?
outs. That was beautiful.
Oh my god.
Sami Zayn just showing the wiliness.
Right? Simo says they won't team Melina and Morrison up again. The relationship was toxic. They got distracted of one another. It was the reason he was on ECW and he's staying on and her staying on Raw. Well, Walter says, be careful driving in the snow to get groceries. Right? Totally, Walter.
She's out driving a 4-wheel drive.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
It doesn't help you stop, guys. There's Bailey.
Or go, by that matter.
My well
Especially if it's
wishes to Carmella.
Oh. Oh, my lord. Luke says, yeah, 3 months to get over her physical pregnancy stuff, but there's also possible mental issues like postpartum and other
There's a
things.
lot that can happen.
There's a lot of stuff that can
Look
happen.
behind her! Look behind her!
Belair.
With her big old ponytail. That's what we're thinking's big. Has nothing to do with that caboose.
Thou shall not try me. That's her mood 2020.
G-O-N-E.
24/7 mood. Thou shalt not try me.
She's like,
Roberto's like in the chat, hey, Roberto says, is WWE SmackDown going to be on Fox next week?
it will be on Fox next week. Are you thinking 2 weeks from today? On Christmas Day?
Chris Connie says Sami Zayn, Fidel Castro attire, right?
And that one I'm not sure about. I would assume they'll do some sort of taped event. Little Christmas special. She's got receipts of her matches.
She says, Harry says, here it is. Vindicator's like, LOL, over smart is not a real word unless Dalethea has the magical powers to invent them and they soon appear in the dictionary. I mean, Dalethea. Yeah, over smart is a real word.
Over smart, I say it all the time. She's the smartest.
Sorry that you're not involved in my language.
Uh-oh.
Looks like
Roman
I'm officially
Reigns.
done with this stupid BS Sammy story. Oh, is it because you didn't want him to have a tables, ladders, and chair match with
I love
Big
it.
E at TLC?
That literally excited me. I loved it.
I don't think it was right that, they're going to make him do it. You know they are. Harry's like, let's go. Sammy, Walter says Sammy won. Boo. Ravi says, count out win. Vindicator's like, yes, Luke released that anchor. It's so liberating. And as Luke says, oh my god, I love Bianca's shirt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like that shirt too. Did you read it?
I didn't.
Thou shalt not try me. Mood 24/7. I need that shirt. I really need that shirt now. That's funny. All right, here's a trivia question for you. Who won the corporate Royal Rumble on Raw?
Who knows? Who won the corporate Royal Rumble on Raw?
Chris says, hello, Bianca, using the your hair's uneven meme. Right? Walter says, Luke, good job in chat, right? And Toby says, hello, I'm back. I had to eat. Sweet.
Yummy. Now answer the question.
Vindicator says, no love in the chat tonight.
Not a lot in there. There's never a lot of compassion in the
says,
chat.
Bailey making fun of the boss, but really just described herself. As a ding-dong? Yeah. Janelle says, what are you guys going to be doing for Christmas Day and Christmas Eve? Not a motherfucking thing.
Just giving my daughter a whole bunch of presents.
We do nothing. In fact, I don't even have to work that day.
I would assume
Christmas
you
Eve
have
off.
that day off.
I have Christmas Eve off too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured they'd maybe do like a half a day, but they did the whole day. I was
They're
like,
like, you don't need to work. But remember, the
They
day
pay us.
after, you better get started on your January so you don't fall behind. Get this all cleaned up so you can work here if you need to.
I do need to clean it up so I can work some stuff from here.
La da da da. I'm excited for it. I always like this time of year. It's weird that it's only 14 days away, and I have nothing set up. Like I don't even think about it being Christmas time.
Yeah, it's sad. Looks like Dalethea, you and Trav might have to start putting a disclaimer on the chat for new people coming into chat. They must show ID and prove they are not one of Aaron's personalities. What, you don't want to see 500 Mr. Loves? He's my favorite one.
He needs to do one that says Mr. Love 2.0,
I'm a wrestler.
3.1, 7.6.
He was Mr. Love 1 just a minute ago. Simo says, I'm just glad Sammy is one of their biggest stars. Are you a big fan of Sammy there, Simo?
I definitely don't mind Sammy now.
Oh, they're back.
Carmella.
All right, the answer to that was China.
Never
if you
mind.
guessed China, you are correct.
Ask me a damn question already. Come on. So, never mind about Carmella wearing what she had on earlier, because what she's wearing now is 10 times better.
Is it? Looks like you should get me that shirt so I can wear it when I mod for you guys.
Nobody sees you.
Walter guessed Kane. Harry says, this question is so easy. I'm going to let everyone get their wrong answers out before I give the correct one. Vindicator's like, wrong answers are not my cup of tea. Deer says, Carmella does not deserve to have camera close-ups. Fact.
Well, she does. They just need to stay down.
I don't think she should probably wear a nose ring when she's out there. I just have a feeling that it could get snagged on something and get ripped out. That'd be terrifying. I mean, look what happened to Rhea Ripley and her earrings.
Oh, I know.
Could you imagine?
And Sasha's
Oh,
pretty
my
violent,
nose.
and she does that jump where she hits him with both knees, that double knee.
Yeah. I mean, that's
And
what
she
I mean.
hits her
Like,
in the
it'd
nose
be
with that.
terrifying. Smo says, I'll be giving my friend and his family their presents, and I'll get mine from them. Then off to the pub with my father, then celebrate Christmas with him. My mother is stuck at her home in Manchester. Oh, well, bummer for her.
Well, that sucks. Although that sounds cool to have a house in Manchester. I'm stuck in Manchester. On a flat in Manchester. It's just overran with coolness.
Chris Agani says, Mella looking good. Walter says, on Monday I will be here for Raw. All right, Walter. And Walter's like, Luke for Mod of the Year. Yeah, he is the Mod of the Year. And Luke's like,
Did you see
can
the
you two
officer?
stop giving him ideas?
Did you see the officer?
Okay.
Right? I heard.
You did, and then he came in.
As 2.0.
No, he's
Oh.
not fucking kidding you. Yes, as 2.0.
So he's obviously still watching.
Of course he is.
That's hilarious. So, anyways, did you see that one of our TSA employees out here won Officer of the Year?
How's that possible? Like, Police Officer of the Year?
Okay, now you're starting to knock it down. Just Officer of the Year. It was here in town, local.
Like, for the whole United
Yes.
States? Oh, okay, well, that's cool. I was like, for, like, locally? I'm like, that's dumb.
And
But that's pretty cool.
yeah, I was like, hey, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat that they won. They're like, where's Idaho?
It's up there in Nebraska area, somewhere in that area.
Luna's in the chat. Hey, Luna, saying, and Mella is wearing my favorite color.
Red.
Harry's like, they should just be down. Travis, that joke was fantastic. They should do close-ups, just lower.
Just lower.
They could do close-ups on that part all they want.
Do that like weird Matrix things where they circle her.
Right. Chris is like, how do you become king then? I don't know. Smo says, I love my mother.
Later...
I just don't like her. But yeah, as Travis said. I'm sorry you don't like your mommy.
It happens. You know, that's not uncommon in the world.
It really isn't.
People love their moms, but not so much like them.
I was unfortunately one of those people that liked and loved their mom. And I miss her every day.
Yep, life's short.
So I was one of those people. Indicator says Carmella doesn't have 1/3 of the toughness of Rhea. They should have a match someday so Ripley can squash her. Harry's like, nice.
She's untouchable.
Right,
I don't know what you're
Harry?
talking about. That's her whole theme is she's untouchable.
She's untouchable. Janelle says, I got to work on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but I get a big paycheck that day. You should get a big paycheck that day because you should get time and a half or even double time because you'll be working on a holiday. Most of the time what they do is they give you holiday pay and then they pay you double time or time and a half for working that day also.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy gets paid like that.
If you really didn't have I look at it like this. If you're not spending Christmas with family, or it's okay to do your Christmas stuff later, you know what I mean? Like, okay, not everybody, you don't have little kids, you don't have that's what I mean by family, by the way. I mean, you don't have little kids, you're getting up and want to watch them open their presents. Oh, Santa was here and all that stuff, if you believe in that stuff. It's fun and great.
Why wouldn't you believe in it?
Well, some people out there don't believe in that kind of stuff. Just trying to be respectful of other people's beliefs, dude. Anyways, it would be great just to work for the day and then open presents later with family and have a dinner or something. So, yeah, might as well work while you can. Jordan Williams says, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, hello, Jordan.
Hello.
How's it going, man? Smo says, don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. Also, on a good note, no work on Christmas Eve or my birthday. Sweet.
There you go.
No work on the birthday.
Oh, here comes Kevin Owens. Let's see what he's got to
Mr.
say.
KO. Chris Akani says, Mela says she's untouchable. Cena comes out to an old theme. So you think you're untouchable? Sweet.
Let me get him.
I'm gonna get him. That's what his shirt says now. I'm gonna get him.
You know where he is. Go get him. All right, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is already getting a table set up, though.
Is this a match? So is he just bringing in tables, ladders, and chairs then? Is he going to bring a ladder in here? There's the ladder. Legal. Bring it all in. I love those aluminum ladders because they weigh nothing.
Right. But watch the girls do it, and it seems like they weigh 5 tons. And you're like, I know they're awkward, but seriously, girls, come on.
I just want to know why this blonde girl gets front row tickets every time.
I couldn't imagine why, sweetheart. Just so couldn't imagine.
It's not like she's
I have no idea why.
Because she has boobs?
Couldn't imagine why she would have front row right there all the time.
I mean, she's wearing striped shirts there. She's had solid white, solid black, stripe twice. I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't keep track, but...
Yeah, that sounds like a person who doesn't keep track of it. Totally.
Well, it's kind of hard when she's in the same spot week after week.
Are the people around her the same?
I would have no idea. He's got some bad news.
He's got some bad news for him.
Even knowing that right now, you are better than you've ever been.
Zoe's in our chat. Hey, Zoe. Owen's like, I'm up next.
I do not.
I don't fear you, Reigns.
Fear you.
I don't fear you.
Because Roman, you say you fight for your family, and there's something I can relate to. It's definitely that. The problem is that as good as you are...
Why are you repeating everything he's saying?
They don't know what they're saying at home.
Oh my god, people are probably watching. Stop. Ugh.
Okay, go ahead.
So wacko. Oh, he's using his family to fight the battles. Sweet. Who wouldn't want to do that? That's what good leadership does. You send all your lackeys out there.
Roman's arm's swollen. Look at that. Big old bicep.
I was like, did he get an owie?
No.
You're like, no, he has muscles. Yeah. He fights for his family, and his family's not a part of the industry. Right?
Who are they? Who's his friends?
Ooh.
Oh. He's friends with inanimate objects.
Oh, his friends are inanimate objects. Hmm.
They're cold.
Icon doesn't like this promo. He does not like it.
It is not entertaining at all.
He says it's a bad one. Oh, they're going to help him bruise him.
They're going to help him bruise him up, so...
That's gross.
Chairs are also going to help you take the pressure off your feet if you sit on one of them. They're amazing.
That is pretty cool, except for those ones. I don't like to sit on those. You might as well just stand.
Table, second friend. Table's a little different. Is it tough to break? I bet you could break it by just pushing on it. Table's a she.
Just sit on it there, Kevin. I bet you he'll break it real quick.
They're hard to break.
Simo says, I still have a few old WWE albums with Cena's rap solo on it. Nice.
That is so awesome. I have nothing like that.
Vindicator is like, oh, Travis, you should know. Blondes have more fun. An epic life lesson.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
Vindicator's like, Dalethea getting disgusted is sometimes more entertaining than SmackDown. And Luke's like, I actually like this promo.
Ladder is going to help me.
Harry's like, the chairs are going to make Roman's arms swollen. Oh, that's where
because they're
the
cold
swollen
and unforgiving.
Comes in. They're cold and unforgiving. Ooh, he's gonna do it, huh?
Two-time Universal Champion Kevin Owens after TLC. Oh, God! From behind! He hit him in that leg.
He did hit him in the leg.
He's still going for that. Oh! Make him understand, Oos. Kevin Owens is just getting beat down. By Kevin's own friend.
Oh, his chair's coming
it's
after him.
Kevin's own friend doing this.
What a jerk.
Uh-oh, is he going to go through his own friend, his second other friend?
I don't know.
Kevin Owens going to have no friends. Yep, it looks like it. His other friend might break.
It's already breaking.
Well, because he's a big guy.
I already told you. All you'd have to do is sit on it.
Oh, look at Kevin Owens. Got his friend back. This is how Stella got her groove back. Look at that. Oh!
That's terrifying.
Why does Uso even try? Every single time he even tries, he gets beat up.
He says, I'm gonna get him. That's what his shirt says. So he has to do it now.
He didn't even get close.
It's like, I'm gonna get him.
Oh, right into that ladder.
It's terrifying.
Popped up. Power bomb right through his friend. And then he fell down. He stands there like, oh yeah, my ankle.
He's like, oh, my knee's broken. My bad.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
Here comes the head of the table. The tribal chief. He is in a hurry. Look at the speed that he's moving at.
Come on, Roman. Vindicator's like, Travis, you okay? Owen's becoming champion again.
I'm 100% okay with either one of those two leaving champion.
He's like, I am. He brings more value and relatability than Roman. It looks like, okay, that was awesome. So he liked that happening.
Not all of us are tribal chiefs. I know. I understand. You're the tribal chief. You're the head of the... I'll hold this if you want me to, but you don't have to go down there. Go down.
Show him who's the head of the table.
You call the shots. He says you call the shots. You're the OG. It's your island.
As he's
It's your ring. It's your yard. You've got things under control. What do you have to gain if you go down there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Turn your back, leave. Just go back into your hole. So it says WWE's 11th album was on digital exclusive to Amazon, which is on my iPod Nano. Yes, I'm that old. It's okay.
That's pretty cool that you have
We
an iPod.
know what an iPod Nano is.
I had a Zoom.
So it tells you how old we are.
Let's age ourselves here.
Toby's like, hell yeah, that was awesome. Zoe's like, ruh-oh, come on, take me, Roman. And he didn't. Toby's like, let's go, Kevin. Come on, you got this.
He's chasing
He's going
down.
after him with his broken knee ball.
This
Because
isn't gonna
Chief
end
of
well.
all tribes seems very fearful of the Canadian Cheeseburger Crusader. Is that his new nickname then?
Yes.
Talking about cheeseburgers.
What's wrong with cheeseburgers?
Nothing's wrong with cheeseburgers. I said talking about cheeseburgers.
Go get a number 2 from McD's.
Ew, no.
That's 2 cheeseburgers and some fries.
Ew, so gross.
And
I
a
don't even
soda.
think it's number 2 anymore. I think they changed it.
That's ridiculous.
It might still be, but I don't think it is.
Is it a
I
number
don't
1?
go there. I rarely go there anymore. The place is gross. Nobody wants to eat that. Harry says, I'm literally heating up a cheeseburger right now. Why are you heating up a cheeseburger?
Because he wants to have a cheeseburger. He's probably eating up the meat, and then he'll put it on the bun, and then put some cheese on it.
Okay, I could go with that, but if he's actually heating up a whole cheeseburger, that's gross.
It could have been yesterday's quarter pounder
Ew, don't do
from the
it.
old-fashioned dollar menu. Does that still exist?
No, they don't have
Oh.
dollar menus anymore. I miss the whole when they had buckets of fries. They had buckets of fries. I remember then they had like the cheeseburger and hamburgers, and they had them the old
49 cents or whatever.
they were like 29 and 39 cents or whatever. When they had them, like that was like the best deal they had. Like that was on for like over a year. I think they had that. You could buy like
That was a long time ago.
that was a long time
Like
ago.
25
20
years
years.
ago.
No, it was
Yeah.
20 years ago. Buckets of fries and regular hamburgers and cheeseburgers. You can buy like freaking 2 buckets of fries, like 20
For $5.
cheeseburgers for like nothing.
$5 would feed you for like a week, but obviously you wouldn't keep it because it's McDonald's food. But
Harry says it's just the patty. Oh, okay, good. Chris says there is actually a wrestler named Cheeseburger in Ring of Honor. He kind of reminds me of Leon Ruff. So he's that small and he's called Cheeseburger. What the frick? Like, seriously, where do these guys come up with? Like, if they make up their own names, why? Just why?
hey, look what's
I mean,
back.
if other people,
The McRib's back.
you better put it on your
Basically-
calendar.
The most important day in American history every year.
Back in the day
That
when
and Pearl
Travis,
Harbor Day.
back in the day when Travis used to eat that kind of food, that was like the thing he wanted the most. The
I'd get, like, 3 of those.
McRib came out, it was Dalethea, go get me like McRibs. I want McRibs.
Every day, 3 at least.
And then he was like, "Hey, I'm done. I'm done for the year."
What's funny is the McNuggets. That last year that I had that stuff, I had at least 200-300 McNuggets in January when you were working at your place that you work out.
Yeah,
That was your first year there, I think.
probably.
And that's all we ate. It was like every day I had 20 McNuggets.
It was sad, but
Sad but true, Metallica.
yeah, but you know,
And I've never
I
had
didn't
one
know what
since.
I was doing, and so I'm like, well,
I've never had one since.
I don't know what to tell you. And you're like, I can't cook for myself. I'm not smart.
And I've never had one since.
What's a stove?
I cook all the time. Actually, I didn't start that until after that, huh?
Oh my god, his face is bleeding.
Look at her.
I'm not sure why she's acting so weird. Oh, she's running. That's why.
Oh,
She was waiting for that, I guess.
Roman knew what was coming. Look
No,
there's a cage
Kayla
right
knew
there.
it was coming.
Oh,
Kayla knew it was coming.
look, there's her steel cage.
Right. Vindicator's like, Travis programmed himself to memorize those menus. LO, a true food connoisseur. That's because that was the one he got all the time.
That was the 2 cheeseburger
Fries
and a
drink.
Coke.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one the McNugget meal was.
I thought it was always like number 10.
I always just got I got a 20-piece with a fry and a Coke.
I couldn't tell you because I didn't eat there enough to know any of the numbers.
I haven't
still don't know.
I haven't had caffeinated beverages or pop in any way, even uncaffeinated, for 15 years.
At least, yeah. I mean, you had that one sip that one day, but
I had a sip last year just to blow my daughter's mind because she's like, here, taste this. And I did. And she's like, it was like I just smoked crack in front of her or something.
you did it this year.
Was it this calendar year?
Yeah.
I thought it was on Christmas last year.
Nope, it was this summer.
This summer?
Like this summer. Did he have to like fix his pant leg or something?
Look at me. I'm the one that put the roof over your head.
What?
He's talking to his family. I'm going to talk some sense to your daddy.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to be the guy that takes the food off the table. Because he puts a roof on his kids' heads. He puts food on his kids' table. Because he's the big dog.
Because he
He's the
somehow
tribal
gave
chief.
Kevin a job.
Yes, he is the leader. And now Kevin Owens needs
His finger's bleeding. That's what's bleeding. I was wondering what was bleeding.
Ooh, Ruby Riott. Now, is this the Riott Squad? Is this a Billy Kay match? They set this up on Talking Smack last week.
Maybe. Luke's all excited about Riot, though. Riot!
They didn't say one thing about it all week, so I wasn't sure if this was going to happen.
Harry's like, with cheese and bacon on it, the rest I will put on after. There you go. Toby says, what the hell? Hell yeah, I love the McRib. Vindicator's like, McRibs must have damaged those sensitive taste buds.
Who is Billy Kay going to get? Who's her tag team partner going to be? Because she says that I'll shut up. All right, that's what's happening.
Fucking stupid.
This is Billy Kay's new music, huh? Billy Kay. She's got her head shot.
Femme fatale. Is her new motto.
Natalia, of course.
And that's exactly what Vince said. Or what Luke said. Luke said the exact same thing. Of course, that's Natty.
Because they don't have any other women. I was hoping for a surprise. Oh, she's got a nice top on tonight.
Billy's like, oh, we're supposed to get in here really excited. Like, awesome.
She does her old stuff. Peyton used to do all that fancy stuff.
Uh-huh.
And she'd just be like...
She's like, oh, am I supposed to do this for you? Gothlushy's in the chat. Hey, Gothlushy, SMS has not had a McDonald's since last year. I miss the BOC burger. What's the BOC burger?
BOC.
It might just be something they have.
Big, of course. I have no idea.
In the UK. Harry says they took cheeseburgers of McDonald's off McDonald's dollar menu, which sucks because I got like 4 cheeseburgers when I went. Right? I don't know why. Toby's like, don't smoke crack. Why not? It sounds like fun.
No, ever. No powders, people.
Vindicator says, great to live back out there and in that outfit again. Ironic that Lana wore those same colors on Monday.
Look at the quick tags. What a great team.
And as Vindicator says, Billy, however, needs a wardrobe upgrade.
Look, they're just saying next Friday that it's going to be on. They didn't give a match. They just said next Friday on SmackDown. Wait, did they say Fox Sports 1?
Oh, I was looking down instead of up.
Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure that said Fox Sports 1 next Friday.
They might show it again.
Natalya pounding Liv into the ground. There's a tag. All right, Billie Kay coming in. Look at this tag team. Now Natalya knows how to work with other wrestlers. She's a trainer.
Right?
Look, she already wants back in. Billie Kay didn't do anything. Sorry.
She kicked her a few times, and then the ref got mad at her and told her to stop.
The quick tags. I love the quick tags. I love quick teamwork like that. The snapmare. Now she got her in a headlock. Well, now she's rubbing it in.
I just feel like their outfits with all the chains on them would just get them in trouble.
Yeah.
Just...
She was dressed that way. She was asking for it kind of trouble.
No,
Oh.
I just think that they could get hurt really easy because of the...
Get it stuck in their hair in
some,
one of the
or
links.
them or something. I don't know. It just seems like it's very dangerous to have that kind of stuff on your...
Ruby Riott gets her
wrestling.
chains stuck in her hair, like her earrings.
Or something, you know? I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying...
There's a tag. Billie Kay coming in.
I would just be worried it would.
But Natalya's upset.
Get out, it's my term. I'm gonna beat her up.
She reminds me of Chrissy on that show we were watching earlier. She just poked Natalya in the eye.
Oh, shit. Who poked her in the eye?
Billie Kay.
Oh, well, that...
She went like this.
Whoops.
That's it.
So her little botches... Oh, Ruby's like, I'm going to make sure she's out over there.
1, 2, and 3. Billie Kay buried, of course, after they split her up. That we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, it's not like they do a lot with Peyton either, so...
Now Natalya, Billie Kay feud starting up here? Or is Billie Kay even worth having a little bit of a feud with Natalya?
No idea.
You got in my way.
You got in my way. Oh, man.
Well, I mean, literally, they're doing nothing with Peyton. Why not put them back together?
Instead, they're like, let's make these two hot, and we'll just make them fucking retarded.
Why not have 2 tag teams? That'd be amazing.
Why would they do that? That would just be stupid.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's working with Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you didn't get it. Where are you?
Why would you...
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Jey Uso said...
Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, is he gonna get... Oh, he got it this time.
Look at the training. He's getting better.
He's an alpha.
Alpha training.
That's funny.
Cesaro and Nakamura. They're wrestling a tag team match.
Oh, wow. Gothflesh is like Natty and Billy. That's Billy, right? Yeah, that's Billy.
Yes, that's Billy.
Samo says bacon, onion, and cheeseburger. Huh, that's
Yummy.
what a BOC is, huh? Also, I only tried for the first time last year the McNuggets. I enjoyed them.
My fave. Well, they used to be.
Ravi says Billy
There.
Kay is wasted. Vindicator's like, dang, match was too short in my opinion. Too short.
Yeah, they got to get the women's matches through because they're going to have one at the end.
Robbie says Ruby
like, oh,
and
we
Liv
can
are
have
way
2.
better than they are shown.
Well, they didn't have any good competition tonight.
Building toys in Santa's workshop.
You went to the Olympics? For what? Building toys in Santa's workshop?
They're so nice.
Does Santa know you left the North Pole? He must be a South Pole elf.
You're an angry elf. Somebody needs a hug. Terrifying. Anyways, looks like, I'm sorry, but seeing the chemistry and antics of Ruby and Liv, they need to be pushed. I'm not saying they are the best, but they are proving as a team they are good. So the Iconics, and once they lost their lacklusterness, I guess, or shine.
They didn't
got
lose
rid of him
anything.
again.
They just, I don't know what's happening there.
They're like, we need you guys to be separate. So don't worry, it'll happen to Liv and Ruby too. They don't like them. They don't like tag teams. It's
At least that one is an
very
actual real tag team. They came up as a Riot Squad years ago, so. That's how you do it. Popping and locking and settling your disputes with dance.
So, like, I don't understand. So, like, people died, their souls go away, right? So why are they saying they need to find their place on Earth? They're humans on Earth, their bodies on Earth. So what? These are people that sold their souls or some shit? What the hell kind of a crap hole show is that, Disney?
Obviously, you're on the wrong side of it because they wouldn't do that.
Are you sure?
These are the
There's
people
some
that sold their
disgusting
souls
message under there. I mean, my God, they're like, what? They're gonna like go take over somebody else's sold body? Like, oh, well, hey, I really want to take this body, so you get out.
Well, how do you know they're souls? Maybe they're
They
viruses.
just said they're souls.
Oh.
It's called soul. I'm pretty sure that's what they were supposed to be, as souls.
I miss myself. And then he said something about that. Yeah, so she's like, why would you want to go back?
Why would you want to go back to Earth? Well, I want to go back to Earth.
You can find yourself there.
Let's see. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Riot. Right, Walter. Have a great
Walter.
weekend out there.
Thanks
Be
for hanging out
safe.
with us.
Take care. You know, all that good stuff. We'll see you here on Monday. Ravi says, Ruby and Liv need a tag title shot. And Chris says, Liv versus Carmella.
Old Carmella. Ruby should definitely be pushed as a singles wrestler eventually at that title. But what screwed her last time was Ronda Rousey.
Right.
When they brought Ronda Rousey in, it just buried that women's division. And I feel like Ruby was getting a push, and she was heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Not to mention she got injured.
Yeah, her shoulder injuries didn't help any. But she was getting a push and being kind of up there. And
you kept hearing, hey, she's going to be the next champion. She's going to be the next champion. And
Yep.
I would have been ecstatic to see it.
Yep.
And then Ronda Rousey came and just
Ronda Rousey in
and just buried their whole entire. Every time that Ronda wrestled somebody, she was completely buried, except for the main two. I mean, they even buried Bliss with her. Mm-hmm. That's who she took the title off of.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that Ronda is garbage. So, but that's just my opinion. Looks like I'm beginning to think the Iconics were split because Vince says Peyton's doing good in her muscle competitions and went, it's good for business, good shit, and split them.
Yeah.
The thing of it is like, has she done more? She did that one and one maybe the bikini portion, and that's it. So that's a reason.
And then they started putting
it.
her with Lacey, and they're putting Billy with Natalia for a minute, like
right. But Billy, we don't see unless she's out running around being goofy. And so now Billy, we can't take her
Peyton, we
serious
don't see
as
her
an
at
actual
all.
wrestler. Peyton, you might see her, but you know now they're like, well, we put her out there, and then they changed her hair to fucking dumbass purple, and so it's just like, what the fuck? Seriously, WWE, get your goddamn. I don't know who these goddamn stupid writers are, and Vince can't be the only one who's out there doing this crap. By the way, I mean, I get it that Vince like, well, yeah, I'll mark that off. That sounds like a great idea. But you have dumbass people coming to him with dumbass ideas,
Mario
and
Lopez.
he's like, yeah, that sounds like a great
Puffy,
stupid
you
idea.
know this. That's Mario. He was the one that hosted the Tyson fight.
Yes, Mario Lopez. What else has he been on?
AC Slater.
Yeah, from like the 90s.
Early 90s.
Looks like she's done another and one. Well, then why doesn't she just do that? Why is she even wrestling? She doesn't even need to wrestle. Just go do stupid muscle competitions
Doesn't
instead.
even make sense.
Like, don't even wrestle. Like, you shouldn't even be allowed
She's
to
not
be
wrestling.
out there.
When was the last time you've seen her wrestle?
What, last week? The week before?
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Who'd she wrestle with?
She was out there with Lacey and they wrestled.
Each other?
No, whoever it was that they wrestled. I don't remember. Look in your stupid notebook.
Mm-hmm.
You have it all written down.
Just because they appear, I don't remember her actually being physical in the ring. Was it like a 5-minute squash match?
Probably, but still.
All right, here comes Alpha. Otis and Chad Gable. 1-on-1 with
Robbie's
Nakamura,
like, what's
the
up with
chosen
Chad
one.
and Otis? What's this all about? So
It's
if
the
you,
Alpha.
Right. So I don't know if you read or listened to Chad's stuff before. He's going back to his roots of being Chad Gable.
And now he's got a program, the Alpha program.
Yes.
He'll probably get more people in his stable, but right now he's just got Otis.
And they do a lot of
Alpha
workouts
Academy.
together, actually. If you ever watch Otis or Chad Gable's Instagram, they do a lot of workout stuff together, like actual sets and stuff. Robbie says that, and then Roberto says, have a good night. All right, Roberto, have a good night, bud. We'll see you on Monday.
Nakamura.
Pepper Clark is in the chat.
Or, Cesaro. Just got outpowered.
What?
That doesn't happen very often. All right, Chad Gable coming back in. Look at that. He tripped him and tackled him at the same time.
Spear trip. Is that what you call that?
Hi. A spiritual trip, yeah.
No. A spear with a trip.
Oh! Look at this Greco-Roman style wrestling. I don't know if you guys are a big fan of the amateur style, but Chad Gable's one of the best in the world.
Look, you got this? You
All
sure
right.
you got this?
Otis back in. Look at him showing him how to wrestle. Oh, look at the quick tags. That'll definitely wear out the Cesaro and Nakamura, if Nakamura could ever get in there. All right, Nakamura's in.
Yep, he got tagged. After Gable got that large uppercut from Cesaro.
That European uppercut.
That big one, yeah. Vindicator's like, they split Otis and Tucker, only to be in more tag matches.
Don't understand it. Why
but
split
Tucker
up your
is in
teams?
obscurity. WWE has too many employees for just 2 shows. Actually, it's weird. They don't have too many employees.
They could easily stop the recaps and add 3 or 4 matches a night and make
On
them
Raw
long and make the
and
matches
SmackDown.
longer.
Yeah.
That's how much talking they do in between matches.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If you really timed how much they actually show actual wrestling on an actual wrestling show, it's pretty pathetic out of 3 hours on Raw how much time it really is. It's not very much.
Easily do 4 matches an hour with commercials and make each match 12
a story.
minutes.
Make it something. Have multiple people out there. Then maybe more people would be like, I want to watch it because my wrestler I actually like to see is out there wrestling. Weird.
All right, Otis. The splash. Now, he's got a little chip on his shoulder. He's been sent down to the Performance Center twice a week to train.
He's really angry. He's got to work at
So
his
here comes his
physicality here.
His
His
chip on his
moves
shoulder.
and whatnot.
Gable. Oh, dang it.
I'll finish him.
He was going for the caterpillar.
He was going to do his move. He's like, don't do your move. It's stupid. Is that what they're trying to get him away from, doing his cool move?
I doubt it. Vince likes that gimmick stuff. There's that swing. Gable's in trouble.
Talking about a gimmick.
Yeah.
Hey, your big boobed blonde isn't there anymore. Chris says Gable versus Cesaro is a good match. Would like to see Gable versus Thatcher.
Gable Thatcher, huh?
Ravi says, are you guys watching the Anthony Joshua fight on Saturday night? Hell yes.
It's not on at night.
It's not at night for us. It's
where
actually
you at?
during the middle of the day.
Where are you at?
Ravi, where are you from?
What country are you in? 2 and 3. Nakamura pins Gable.
Because he wanted to take over, and Otis was like, seriously, dude, why would you do this? So now it's just embarrassing. Otis is like, what the fuck?
The fight is actually in Europe, so if you're in America, it's on in the middle of the day. And where I'm at, it's absolutely perfection when they did it.
Right, he's from the UK.
Okay, so yeah, it's on in the middle of the night for you.
Yeah.
Well, normal night.
Normal time for what
so
a pay-per-view would be
should start
on
at
for
6
us.
o'clock for you.
Right.
So yeah, absolutely, we're gonna be watching, but not on the channel.
Yeah, we're not gonna do a live reaction of it. We're actually just gonna watch it.
But yeah, it'll
by
be
ourselves.
on. Where we're at, it's gonna be on at 11 and end around like 5, and that's when the UFC starts.
Yeah.
So we're literally gonna have fights on from 11 to 11.
Yeah.
12 hours of fights tomorrow.
12 hours of fights. Pay-per-view fights. We have Trixie the Pony in the chat. Hey, Trixie says, come on, Swiss Super Stallion, right?
And they got it, too.
John Dwyer says, hey, Travis, Dalethea, sorry I'm late. I'm watching SmackDown. and I'm enjoying the show. Well, good
It's
job,
a good show
John.
tonight. I really do enjoy the show tonight.
Good. Harry says, speaking of wrestlers, do you like AMD or what? Do you like AMD and them not being out there? I'm noticing a lack of Baron Corbin.
I don't know what's going on with Corbin, but I would assume we're gonna start seeing him again at some point. But we haven't been seeing the Mysterios tonight either.
Right.
So maybe they're just taking a little bit of time off.
True. Luke says on Hulu replays, they take the commercials out of Raw, and that takes Raw from 3 hours to 1 hour and 45 minutes, 1 hour and 55 minutes. So, Luke, like we talked about sometime this week, Travis and I used to not watch this. Like, he would watch it after
She would leave.
So, before we started doing the show. And he would fast forward because he would record them before and then he'd watch it later after I'd left. He would fast forward through the show and he's like, it took him like 45 minutes to watch it because he would fast forward through the talking and the recap stuff too. It really isn't that long of a show. It's fucking pathetic. It is literally pathetic that they take a 3-hour block of time
out of our lives to show us, sometimes,
I get
sometimes
that they have
there's
to
one
do
match in that
stories.
first hour.
Yeah. And I get they have to do stories, and that's great to set up stories and let you know kind of what's going on. But the recaps are just ridiculous. They shouldn't have 2 weeks ago, 5 months ago. I mean, my God, the recaps, a year ago.
I don't know why they assume that people are watching them that have never seen it before in their history.
And even if they were, why on earth would it matter? If the person's like, I really want to know what happened, then go fucking find out. If they really want to know.
Go watch YouTube.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, and I get, having the, time to set up stories and la-da-da-da-da and everything like that, but it's just too much. It is ridiculous. Like, you think about it, and if you're sitting here going like this, oh my gosh, how much time do we have left?
Well, why would you say that?
I'm just saying that if that's what you're doing while you're watching a program, that means it's not interesting. And it's not keeping your interest. If it's not keeping your interest, then maybe they need to do something different, is what I'm saying. Like, if you're counting the seconds down for the time to get, that it's done, because you're like, my God. Like, and you can't do anything. You can't fast forward, and, unless you watched it later or something.
Right.
But it's just, I just find it absolutely just ridiculous. It's a waste of fucking time to me. It's a waste of time. Get to the fucking point. Like, just get to the point. Yeah, you have stories. Great. Can you get to the point of your story?
Yep.
I mean, I
and
get that you have build-up and stuff like that. Awesome.
Their pay-per-views are a lot better. And
yeah, because they don't have that garbage that they have to do with it all the time.
Because they're not building the storyline.
Right. And I get they have to build the storyline, but don't repeat the storyline in order to give us 2 seconds of building it. Woo! Like, thanks for showing me a 10-minute recap of what the fuck's going on. And then I'm like, oh, wow, you added 2 seconds to the story. But don't worry, next week you guys will get to see a 15-minute recap of what happened.
Right. Talking smack.
That's what
tomorrow.
I was doing. Talking smack.
Talking smack. She's like, I don't need to watch it tomorrow. I'll do it tonight. Yeah, don't tag you. See?
Oh, my Lord.
Otis needs to learn that. He needs to learn when to listen and when not.
Oh, my God. It's like, dude, you're a terrible tag partner.
What not to do. Otis isn't a brainiac. He's probably not going to understand what you're saying. Oh, yeah.
He's still like, what the fuck? I agree. I don't know what he said either.
I
don't think Chad knows what to do.
What a handsome human being. Otis.
You want to date him?
Oh, he just gets your juices.
Do you want to? Are you gonna write him a love letter?
He'll get one letter in the mail. It'll be mine.
You're mean. He has fans.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people find him attractive. Vindicator's like, oh, WWE likes to show off their pride and the skills of their editing team with all those luxurious recaps. Right? Ravi's like, gonna stream that. No, we're not gonna stream any of the fights. Sunset Shimmer says, I'm going to be sleeping in tomorrow, right? Looks like, yeah, I'm agreeing. Commercials take up 1 hour, but talking takes another. Yeah, it's sad.
It's a lot.
It's just so bad. Like right now, they're like, well, we have to give our progressive match flow some entertainment and some, time for our paid promotions here. So we're going to recap what happened, and then we're going to talk to Corbin about it to see what he feels. With his gang member people.
I just love how classy they dress. It takes a lot of class to dress like that.
Jesus.
It's a mic.
Who are these guys, the Forgotten Sons that didn't get kicked out?
Wouldn't it have been funny if they would have picked up her underwear on her bra?
They should have done the whole body search thing and been it's bleeping in weird spots and you're just like, are you carrying something you shouldn't? Like a switchblade?
So he's supposed to be a king. The Knights of the Lone Wolf. The Knights of the Lone Wolf.
Oh my god. Harry, are you out there watching this?
The Knights of the Lone Wolf and the King.
Are you watching?
Without a crown, without a robe, without a scepter.
Why isn't he wearing all this
What kind of king
stuff?
is he?
His redheaded stepchild. Harry's like, yes, I am. You listening to some Baron Corbin there? He's out there talking.
The bubbly.
Her championship.
Wow, this is early. This could be a long match.
Mm-hmm.
This is her first entrance. Also horrible camera angle.
It wasn't even the right camera angle.
Did you hear him? Now that's an entrance. I don't think you can say that. That's sexual harassment, Michael Cole. That's a coworker. She's gonna beat the disrespect out of Sasha Banks, which I don't even think is possible.
Oh my god.
Mela be
Serious
thy
as
name.
Luke says, fucking Corey. I have seen the gates of heaven. Mela be her name. Oh, fuck.
Don't hate.
He shouldn't be allowed to say anything like that because they're together.
It doesn't make sense
He
for
should
him not
literally
to,
be a
though.
dick about
He did
it.
it to Mandy. He always does it to the other ones. Here she comes. See if she can out-sexy her. Yep, she sure can.
Ravi's like,
They didn't
oh,
show
nobody ain't got time to sit through 5 hours of Raw and SmackDown. If they were all at the same time, correct.
Oh, Lord.
Simo says, I know mentioning Trump is bad, but remember his Raw commercial free?
I don't. That was a long time ago when he was on there.
Sunset Shimmer says, and this is why I'm a Democrat. Oh, is it? Because of Carmella? Ravi says another pointless recap. Vindicator says AEW is overdoing long promos lately as well as they have to be careful not to let Tully swindle their airwaves too much.
Lord.
But they're doing promos. It's different when they're promos.
Promos are fine. Talking's fine if it's live.
And it's promos. I mean, except for maybe Randy Orton at the beginning of the thing because he talked for like 20 minutes.
It's
and
fine,
you're like,
though.
why are you still
Randy
talking?
can pull it out. Like, he's fine. All right, that's the main event tonight.
It's happening
Carmella.
next after their 500
Sasha
commercials. Vindicator says, so the Forgotten Sons became the hoodie hoodlums now. LO should have stayed forgotten. Chris says, how does a lone wolf have a team? I don't know. They're the knights of it?
The Knights of the Lone Wolf.
Harry's like, how can he be a lone wolf
With
with
the Knights of the Wolf table.
For the Knights of the Round Table. Vindicator's like, that entrance does not make Carmella sexy. Nothing does. Oh, man. Chris says, oh, yeah, sexy entrance. Got two contradicting comments in the chat. Robbie says, they have turned Carmella into a Banduli cheap pole dancer with a cheap intro. What, you didn't like her her sheet with a
Or butt.
a sheet and then just the, what do you call it? Outline silhouette. There we go.
Right.
That's the word I'm looking for. Silhouette behind it, but instead of being like her whole body, all we saw was like the bottom half of it, all
Looking
weird
up.
shaped. Like it's like the weirdest, like weird shape and angle. It's like
It
what
makes
in
her
the
whole
world?
bottom half look like it's ginormous.
Vindicator's like, boss time is always a masterful moment, though.
It is. Nobody's saying anything bad about Sasha.
As Chris says, Corey being a simp. But why is this title match happening tonight and not at TLC? If Carmella loses, what is the point of bringing her back?
Yeah, we'll see how that ends up playing out. But with 20 minutes left, I mean, I would assume there's going to be a winner.
There's not going to be 20 minutes. They've got 10 minutes of commercials.
Oh, I guess there's still.
They have 5 minutes now, and then don't worry, they'll like come back and do something stupid, and then they'll have like 7 more minutes of them. Harry's like, alrighty, I'm going to head out. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I shall see you later. Peace. All right,
Peace.
Hank, have a great one. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
We will see you on Monday.
Have a good weekend. If we see you Monday, awesome. If not, we'll be here.
We're always here.
Chris says the Knights of the Lone Wolf are like, how do you become king then? A watery tot.
Through a sword.
A watery tot through a sword at you.
It's no system of government.
Did we tell him the Jeopardy question?
Well, I tried to, but that was on Jeopardy, by the way. Everybody, that was on Jeopardy, that question.
So
How did King Arthur become king? It was on Jeopardy like last week.
it was on Jeopardy. It was hilarious.
The Lady of the Lake.
The Lady of the Lake was
the answer.
Was the answer, but
Like, how could you not? Some watery tot threw a sword at him.
what is?
What is some watery tot threw a sword at him?
That's funny.
Like, I just don't know how you couldn't do that.
Because
Like,
both Travis and I we were like, we know the answer.
we both looked
Some
right at
watery
each other
tot.
too, like, what?
I was like, we know the answer to this. I was like, some watery tart. But the lady said the Lady in the Lake instead. I was very upset.
She crushed those boys. She got 26,000 or something.
She did. They all didn't know the end question, though, the final of the American history question. We didn't know it either, but we kind of guessed a little bit closer to what it would have been.
American
That one
history is
guy
always
somebody
changing.
who wasn't even a fucking president or a senator. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he wouldn't even have been a general. It was pretty funny.
Wasn't it Custer?
No. It
Wasn't the... Oh, no, not Custer.
No. He was a president. He was a senator. He became a president.
A
McKinley.
general.
No.
No,
Yes.
it was the general
Yeah,
during World War II. That general, what's his name?
yeah, that guy.
Patton.
No,
Wasn't that the name of the...
It
I thought that
wasn't
was the...
Patton.
I thought that was the end of the question.
No. I'm pretty sure it was a guy who became a president.
All right. Sasha, Carmella.
Arya's like, since when SmackDown turned into Attitude Era SmackDown with Carmella's sexy entrance?
You know, when she bends over.
Since she became untouchable, I guess? I don't know.
You know, Sasha did a sexy one too, but they just didn't show it. They obviously cut it out on purpose. But she bends completely over and shakes her ass.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been cutting that out.
Robbie says, think Bailey is still going to be involved with Sasha? Maybe. So
She was talking about her earlier, but the Est kind of got involved there,
yeah,
so we'll
Bianca. She's like, I have receipts.
see. She got to prove herself.
Can't remember what her shirt says, but it was pretty funny.
Don't try me or something.
Thou shalt not.
Try me 24/7.
Try me. Thou shalt not. Something, yeah. Mood 24/7. Thou shalt not. Smo says there are many tales of Arthur becoming king. I'd rather not say them all. It's okay.
Duck.
We like the watery tart one the best.
Oh, Carmella pulls her hair. You don't want to pull too much of that hair. It might come off. Oh, she made her kick herself in the head.
Ouch, that's not cool at
She
all.
put her foot up there and then drove Sasha's head into her foot. It's kind of like, quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Right.
Quit running your face into my foot.
Robbie says Bailey is gonna cost Banks the title sometime down the line. Maybe. Vindicator says it's uncomfortable that one of the commentators cannot be unbiased. Another example of WWE not thinking things through.
Yeah, well, I know, but what would they to do except for maybe put her on Raw? But they kind of like to keep the couples together, but where the couples are together anyways because they're in the same building, it shouldn't matter. I know once they start traveling, they could try to figure it out. But this whole year, basically, they could have had them on different shows. Mm-hmm. Although Carmella hasn't been around, but other couples. You're not at my level, she says. What is she, just laying on her?
Yeah.
Oh, drops her with that elbow. Another one. Another one. Multiple elbows. She's not even there. She's elbowing the turnbuckle. How'd that work out?
I had to look back real quick to make sure her head was around.
She's like, is that her head? It's really soft. I knew she was brain dead, but...
I knew she had mushy head, but this is weird. Robbie's like, Michael Cole is also cringe on the mic.
Oh, yeah, he's a hard one. I do like when he says it's boss time, though. I don't mind that. And over in town. Meteora. These two ladies.
Totally, momentarily.
Basically, if you have daughters, would you want them to be watching this match right now on Fox?
And we're at a commercial. What did I say? Oh, yeah. 5 more minutes of commercials. As Ravi said, ads already. Yeah.
Gotta get to those commercials. Gotta pay your bills.
Roberto says WWE SmackDown is going to be on FS1 next week. I don't have that channel. I hate to miss it.
Will it be on their app?
They do have an app. Fox
if you have
Sports
the Fox
app.
Sports app. Yeah, it's definitely a hard time for a lot of people when they do switch the channel for that stuff. Like us, we do have it, and it makes us actually caught up. So it's not the worst thing for us, but for other people that don't have it, they can't watch it. But you can watch it with us, and we'll tell you what's happening.
Roberto's like, okay, I try to download it. Yeah, it would be in the Fox Sports app. I don't know if you'll be able to watch FS1 without having
a cable
provider of some kind, or satellite provider, though. Ravi says Michael Cole should be put in the bank statement for the way he shouts boss time. I think she likes it, though. She shakes her booty for it.
She's in her 40,000th step of the day.
She's amazing.
She's got it.
Look how fast I'm running.
Good
boy. I think gives him a treat. How sweet. Hiya! All that fun stuff. Roberto says, yeah. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about some of those apps is that they are free to download and everything like that, but to get the content, you might have to have a sign-in of some kind. And I don't know, maybe if you have Hulu, I don't know if you can watch it live on Hulu, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Fox
I know
is
Luke
on
said
Hulu.
that the replays on Hulu, because they take out the commercials. But I don't know if that's after the fact or if it's something you can watch live. So. Yeah, and what I don't like about them putting them on stuff like that is the fact that they do that, right? They put it on a different channel. And like you said, not everybody has that channel. Well, not just that. I mean, you might, let's say you have cable or you have a satellite stuff. But the problem of it is, what was I gonna say?
The problem with having the satellite?
Yeah, the problem with having the satellite is because sometimes you're not in that package that includes that channel.
Right.
So sometimes you might not have that channel because you don't have that package.
Right,
that
so you have to
includes
upgrade
that
your
So
package.
you have to upgrade the packages to get that stupid channel, which is dumb as fuck. and everything. So it's just kind of silly that they do stuff like that. I think FS1, if it's going to be Fox Sports Channel, it should just automatically be included if you know, with their basest package of all.
Right, and I don't know if it is. I would assume it's not. All right, Sasha's got the upper hand. We're back.
We're back.
Look at her. She's going up top. Both of them are very, very fancy dressed tonight. Lots of bedazzled.
Who's bedazzled?
Both of them.
Oh. Really, Carmella doesn't really have any sparklies on her.
I thought it was on her chest. But maybe it is just
It's
that.
just rings of metal. She's not really sparkly.
Oh!
It's not like Banks's outfit where she's got a lot of sparkles on it all over the place.
Banks just got thrown right into the guardrail. Picked up by her hair, thrown back into the ring. We know this referee can count to 10. 1, 2. It takes him a while, but he did get there. This is the same referee that did the Big E Sami Zayn match, Charles Robinson.
And he gave him a lot of time, and he still didn't quite get in there.
He has a hard time counting to 10, but he can get there. He just needs a little help sometimes and a little bit of time.
True.
To remember what order it goes in.
I'm just not sure how fast they're supposed to talk anyways.
Well, you count 1, 2, 3.
Is that how fast you're supposed to count when they're
I
out?
don't know. I mean, is there rules?
I have no idea. You're the one, the professional knowing of all rough stuff, so I just considered that you knew the answer to that question.
Well, obviously, it's in however they wrote the story, whether they're going to count them out or not.
Granted,
But since I'm playing around and it's funny.
But I'm just, okay, so back in the day when you were watching countouts, did they count that fast or did they count slower? Or did they count the same?
They usually count until somebody breaks the count.
Cool. But that's what I mean, though. How fast do they count? So he counted about as normally as they normally would.
Oh, no. He was like he was at 5 after Big E ran over here and then ran behind the announce table, got stuck, and then went under the ring. He was at 5.
Oh.
And then he
because
counted the other.
Because he didn't know where they were. Maybe that's why, because he couldn't see anybody.
Well, until then they went under the ring at 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9 were all secret. Well, 8, and then he popped out at 9.
Oh, tried the backstabber, but it didn't quite work. Carmella gave her an elbow instead.
The big elbow. She's been hitting her with a lot of those elbows.
Kick to the face.
I think they're called a rape attempt elbow.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that what you do, like if you're getting grabbed from behind?
I guess. I don't know.
All right. Oh, another elbow. So Carmella's basically turning into Dusty Rhodes in this one. Look at this. We like this.
Punch her in the butt.
Oh, look at her locking that bottom rope. Carmella needs to be careful because she might pop out the top of her outfit. I mean, because she might get counted out. Carmella.
Luke
with
said
the offense.
Raw's on Hulu the next day after it airs. Yeah, I don't know if SmackDown would be, though. Chris says, Bray gonna bring the puppets to Raw Thunderdome? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Look at this. If she can grab that foot. She's got that foot locked. No, she didn't. What an interesting move here. We need to see Braun Strowman do this to Bobby Lashley. Get it locked. She can't get that locked in. Sasha got out of it. Here it is. Big statement. She's got it locked in. Uh-oh, what's in the ring? Oh, a bottle of bubbly. What is this?
The guy's cheating. Nice.
You don't get physical with women in WWE. Although he's about the same height as Sasha. Who is this midget? Oh! She grabbed her by the weave. Throws her into the corner. Sasha's still on the offensive side, though.
Sasha's mad.
Disqualify her. Disqualify her. And she did. She got disqualified.
That's all right. She still beat her up.
Look, another guy manhandling her.
Good for her. Punch his ass. Give
Bank
him another
statement.
Backstabber and
Backstabber, bank statement. Michael Cole messed up with me.
He said the bank statement.
Same thing. We did the exact same thing.
And I'm like, backstabber,
He's like, backstabber, bank statement. There's that Carmella kick. They're going to have to continue this. Maybe at a pay-per-view.
Maybe. That's weird. Ha 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 ha.
Carmella with the victory, though. That's a big victory.
She's like, you've officially lost it. Did you see her? Did you see what she did? She's like, you officially have lost it. She's like, maybe make sure that my boob is still where it belongs.
A little blur spot. Look at this. She's baptizing her in ice. Careful of that. It's like a trident.
She moved it away. She's like, get out of here. What's wrong with you? That's enough?
He thinks that's enough.
Don't ask him. He doesn't have anything to say to you.
You think that's enough, Michael Cole? Break one of those bottles over her head. That's what we want to see. Get it over her head.
It's like empty. There's like nothing in it,
Doesn't
basically.
matter. Oh, right on her back! Broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about no money, Puff, I just don't care.
Oh, it's sad.
Oh, and she put her knee in it. Hit her with another one. Drink up the bubbly. That's good. Are you supposed to put champagne on ice? I mean, I get the bottle on ice, but are you supposed to put it actually in ice? Wouldn't that water it down?
Yeah, you don't want to put ice in the glass and then put it in there. No. Vinegar says, I have a feeling those champagne bottles will be shattered and wasted. Classic WWE tactic for shock-free factor entertainment. And then it happened. And Vinegar's like, terrible ending. This was just a poor setup for TLC. Anyway, love seeing the boss no matter what. And would love to see you guys again next week. Monday, yeah. Same
Monday,
time as
Wednesday,
usual.
and Friday.
Yep, same time
Everything's
as usual.
normal.
Ben will be here. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Possibly Tuesday.
Anthony Manzano is in the chat. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
Says Gab once been stepped down from WWE. Do you think Triple H and Stephanie start thinking of doing more crossover shows with Impact Wrestling and AEW?
To be honest, I don't even know if they'll be the ones that take over.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they would be, but there's a good chance that Shane could take over. We've been seeing that a lot lately.
Right. So
and there's also a chance that he sells it before that.
The most pathetic thing about they're going to have a replay of it because they have so much fucking time left at the end of this match that they had with 2 advertisements that they started 20
She didn't know how to do the
before.
spray. She's never won a championship before. You put your thumb in it, then shake it, and then it explodes. She was doing it like this, and then it just came out. She's like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't mind her taking a champagne bath, though.
How dumb. All right.
She's untouchable, and there is a reason.
Oh, all right, everybody. Well, that was an interesting end. Oh, wait. Not that interesting.
Fan-damn-tastic. We appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us tonight for SmackDown on Fox. We will be back here again on Monday.
So you're going to have 2 days without us. So basically, over the last 4 days, we've only worked 1.
Don't miss us too much.
But we had 6 days in a row, so however you want to word that.
Don't miss us too much.
All right, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching WrestlingGab, and we'll see you on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Raw. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
The trigger thing.
Yeah.